Last time on Trials of Mana.
Reese is like, pardon me, I'm the ghost of Christmas past. Also the ghost ship. We don't have a full team, so it's girl power time. Come on, Reese. Show them how it's done.
Episode 17, The Beast of Beuca Island.
Well, sit right back and I'll tell you a tale about the hero's quest. They came up on Beuca Island and now they're put to the test. With Kevin, the fairy too, Charlotte and her speech impediment, Reese the star, all the mana spirits here in Trials of Mana.
That wasn't shabby.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There was less cringe on that one.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just thought of Gilligan's Island when we started this one up.
Gilligan's Island is a show that I have actually never watched.
I've seen maybe one episode. Like, it's one of those shows that were just like on the background.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember the theme song very well.
Okay.
There was just something about it that was very catchy. And my uncle said, did you know you could sing Amazing Grace to the tune of Gilligan's Island? Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
I kind of like it
blind,
better.
but now I see.
That's funny. Well, like, there was a post that was like, you can sing any Virginia Woolf poem to the tune of Pokemon.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that. That was pretty funny.
And I was like, that's beautiful.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
I love it when that happens.
I like the bagpipe version of Amazing Grace. Which could also be heard in Star Trek The Wrath of Khan.
Gone! It's fine.
It was kind of unfitting to, like, be in church and hear Amazing Grace and then think
then
of
you're
them
just like-
launching Spock off into the... Of all the souls amongst this ship, his was the most human. I'm not a big Star Trek guy, but Wrath of Khan is just...
I like Star Trek. I'm not like a Trekkie or anything,
Right.
just like the same way I love Star Wars, but I'm not like know every single little detail and all the background.
Right.
And, like, you know, I enjoy it very much. I know like my favorite parts and, you know, stuff like that, but
He tasks me. He tasks me, and I shall have him. Now, the guy who plays Khan just... Oh.
are you talking about the newest movie?
No,
Okay.
That's just like...
It's Benedict Cumberbatch, don't
All right,
on
it's not-
Benedict.
But, like, it's very, like, Hollywood, recycled, blah, 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 blah. I'm talking about Star Trek The Wrath of Khan. It was in the 1980s.
Okay. I don't know that I've seen that one. I saw the one with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, that one's fine. It's just Wrath of Khan, but modern. It's like, hey, we did Wrath of Khan, but different, kinda.
What do
Even
you
though
mean?
during the press, it's just like, no, it's not a remake of Wrath of Khan. We just...
Remade it.
We just remade it and made the plot just wrong enough.
Yeah.
Instead of character doing A, he does B.
I mean, that
it's a
was
completely different movie.
like, that was the movie that showed me just how big Benedict Cumberbatch is. Like, he's a big guy.
a tall guy.
Yeah. Like, I didn't realize he was as tall as he is until I saw him as Khan, and I was like, oh shit! I'd be terrified if I saw that.
Because, like, I heard rumor that, like, he was the voice of Smaug for The Hobbit. So
Yeah.
I watched Wrath of Khan and I'm just like, I see it.
Yeah.
It'll work.
I love him.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I think you like him the most when he's with Tom Holland. Because
Oh my god, they're so funny.
because he
He just,
knows
like,
that Tom
covers
Holland
Tom's
is a kid.
mouth.
So, like, an interviewer will be like, so, Tom, what do you think of, like, the future? And Benedict goes, I'll answer that.
I know, I love
Before
it.
he has
I
a
love
chance to talk.
I love it. They're like, listen, Tom didn't get the script. They blacked out everything except his lines because...
And, like, also, like, him and Mark Ruffalo, they insisted
I love
those two cannot be together in
Yeah,
an interview.
I love it.
Because Mark Ruffalo, even though it was, like, it turned out to be great press, he went to the Thor Ragnarok with his phone on.
Yeah.
So, like, you could hear the entire, like, first 30 minutes of the movie, and this woman comes in poking up, your phone's on, turn it off, they see the movie.
I love it.
But, like, it blew up on the internet.
Yeah.
Because he thought he was fired. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
But because it became such a phenomenon online,
Honestly,
they're
like,
just like, okay, it worked out in your favor.
He's
You're fine.
what saved Spider-Man for me.
The Hulk.
Tom Holland.
Oh, Tom Holland.
Yeah.
I was talking about Mark Ruffalo.
Okay. He's funny. He's a funny guy.
He is funny.
I don't know much about him, but yeah, Tom Holland like saved Spider-Man for me. I just thought I didn't like Spider-Man, and then I
Really?
saw him as Spider-Man, and I was like, okay.
Interesting.
So because he pulls off like the awkwardness, but also the smarts.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like the other ones, I was just like, ugh. I don't know. I just didn't
It's
like
been a
them as
while
much.
since I've seen the other movies. There's something very special about Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, though, because you have a horror director
Yeah.
doing like a superhero movie, so like a lot of the elements really work. Whereas this Disney veil, I'm not fond of. I like Spider-Man the character. I even like the Vulture as the villains, but like that veil, I'm just kind of like, eh.
Well,
It just seems like not special anymore because it's part of the MCU, and the MCU is very formulaic.
yeah.
That's not to say it's bad.
I didn't
just-
like.
A nitpicker.
Yeah, I didn't like Tobey Maguire. I didn't like that Spider-Man.
Okay.
I already forget the other guy that played Spider-Man.
Andrew Garfield.
Oh my god.
He wasn't that good.
That poor guy.
I liked the chemistry he
must
had
leave
with
it off his
Emma
resume.
Stone, and I think that's it. I just liked the chemistry because it was just like, oh wow, because like there's actual chemistry here. Whereas Mary Jane and that Spider-Man, there wasn't really much chemistry. It's kind of flat. Tom Holland's chemistry is kind of there.
See, I think the chemistry is there because they're teenagers and it's awkward.
Okay.
And it like that just it's so genuine in the sense that it's like
On the island.
he likes her, she likes him, but they're both kind of like
See, for me, it just seems so Disney. Like that Disney
Yeah.
veil. I'm like, I've seen this 1,000 times. I'm like, meh. And now it's in my Spider-Man movie.
see. Whereas I would
Whatever.
rather have that than the like, my darling, I love you. Like I just fucking hate it.
But, like-
I hate it.
That wasn't the Andrew Garfield movie, so like
No.
the romance was really good. It was awkward. It was genuine. It was
Yeah.
well written. It's a shame that everything else just did not work, from
Yeah.
the villain to Spider-Man to the story.
Yeah, it was bad.
But
just
the chemistry was really good.
yeah, and I don't think that's enough to save a movie.
No, it wasn't. But I'm just saying, if you took that chemistry and put it into like the newer Spider-Man, I'd be more on board. But it has that Disney veil.
Whereas I don't necessarily
Romance
mind
from,
it.
like-
I don't. I mean, I'd rather have that than the like, I saw you and I loved you.
No, I agree. That's the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, where it's just like, oh, you're just amazing.
Yeah.
La da dee. And I'm just like, well,
You have no flaws. You can do no wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch, where this all started.
yeah, go swinging right back to Benedict Cumberbatch.
Swing it, bring it on back.
He's gonna be in the new Spider-Man movie. He's like the main.
As Doctor Strange?
Mhm. Yeah, Doctor Strange. Yep. And speaking of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, it's been confirmed that they will be appearing
Huh.
in this new Spider-Man movie.
Okay.
So like all the Spider-Man universes are gonna like
come
merge together.
Okay. See, I like Benedict Cumberbatch is my favorite in Sherlock, but
Mm-hmm.
I am really excited to see more of him as Doctor Strange because I really love Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange was really good.
I would like to read the comics because I never have read the comics of Doctor Strange.
Oh. I've never read many comics of anything but Spider-Man, to be perfectly honest.
See, I was like Batman,
Okay.
the X-Men,
Monsters!
You know, I'm not much of a comic guy.
but
They aren't attacking us.
Check this out, A Village of Little Monsters.
I love it.
The little tomato man with their teepees.
They aren't attacking
Yeah,
us.
he is my favorite as Sherlock.
Maybe you should try talking to one.
There was another Sherlock series that I thought was absolutely awful. The American one, I think, was just called like Holmes or something.
Oh, yeah.
It was bad.
It's because Americans should not take British literature and try to make it American. Just don't. So much of the nuance of Sherlock Holmes comes from like his British mannerisms.
Yeah. because like we got like a set of like Sherlock movies, and it was so simple but so effective.
Yeah.
The one about the train.
Yeah.
Like Sherlock and Watson, they're just so interesting characters
Yeah.
to watch.
What would you like?
It's the dynamic, and it's like once you shift that dynamic, it just doesn't work anymore. It's just awkward.
I agree.
But no, I love the Sherlock TV show from, I believe it was on the BBC.
Yes, the BBC. It was funny because what's his name? Martin Freeman was Watson.
Yeah.
So they'd reunite in
Lord of the Rings.
The Hobbit. Yep.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. Because Martin Freeman is Bilbo and Benedict Cumberbatch was Smaug. So like in those scenes, people were just like, it's just homeschooling Watson all over again. Because like in the book and also in the movie, like they riddle back and forth.
Yeah.
Because Smaug's like, who is this little twerp wandering into my domain? And he's just like, oh, all these riddles. Whereas,
See, it's really
like,
funny because
Smaug
that happens like in the Sherlock show too,
piecing together.
because Benedict is so much taller than Martin that
Yeah.
he's like, you're just sad because you're small. Like, he has so much anger in such a tiny package.
And Martin Freeman's in the MCU as well. He's one of the SHIELD agents.
Yeah.
That's in Black Panther, and he was in another movie. I forget which one it was. I don't know if it was Infinity War. I want to say so. I could be wrong.
I really like them. I love Sherlock. I have a tattoo for Sherlock, so.
I really want to watch Sherlock because
It's
I
very good.
got gypped. I saw the American trash.
No, it's so good. Just from the cinematography to the storytelling to the villains. Oh my god, Moriarty.
Moriarty.
I can't imagine anyone else playing him. Like, when they saw the guy that they hired to play Moriarty come in, they were just like, he's not gonna get it. And then he auditioned, and they were like, holy fuck, this guy's a psycho. And then, like, it works
Looks
so
can be deceiving
well.
in the acting world.
Oh my god,
So
it's
many people
so
were
good.
critical of Heath Ledger before they actually saw the movie. Like, it's second nature that like Heath Ledger's the best.
Yeah.
But at the time during the casting, people
People
were like,
were very
"Are you
upset.
fucking kidding me?"
Well, they have, like, the same idea of Robert Pattinson playing Batman, where they're like,
Yeah.
this is gonna suck. Like, no one is gonna top, Christian Bale's Batman.
But
or
it's funny that
it's
Nolan
like-
said, no, Robert Pattinson can do it. He's a good actor.
He is a good actor. He just got fucked because Twilight.
Yeah.
Like, now he's just Edward.
But like,
Whereas, like, he's actually very talented.
Nolan, the director of Batman and The Dark Knight, he's the one that like stuck out and be like, no, I'm very curious to see what he does. He's a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
And when you have a big name like Nolan saying like, this guy's good, you're gonna have more people be like, okay, I'll
okay,
pay attention.
yeah.
I'll give it a shot. So like, yeah, I'm stoked for the new Batman.
Yeah, I'm excited. After I saw the trailer, I was like, let's go.
Apparently there's a second trailer. There's a lot of trailers that I haven't caught up on.
Yeah.
The final trailer for Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Which I'm also excited about.
The second trailer for the Batman. Oh, there was something else that dropped that I was just like, really?
Yeah.
Game trailer wise, Elden Ring just got like
Yeah.
a demo released.
That one looks insane.
Like, I don't know what From Software game we're gonna start with, or if we're even gonna beat one, but like, they're an experience. Because they take like that old school hard as nails gameplay from like the NES and the arcade, and they put it in like a modern RPG world.
Yeah.
And they subtly teach you the basics, but sort of like a Metroid game, you piece together how to play and how to conquer the obstacles. And they just have this infectious feature of like when a boss gets you, you're like, oh, I almost had him. I'll try again. Next thing you know, it's 4 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
and you finally like got him to the last sliver of health when he cheap shots
Yeah.
you, and you're just like, well, I gotta go to bed,
I
but
don't,
I'll get him
yeah,
tomorrow.
I don't remember what game it was, but where it was just like, one more try. One more try. Okay, one more try. And it's like, I wasn't mad about it because
Yeah.
I was improving every single time. But yeah, that's the type of game I enjoy, where it's
Yeah.
like, I get a little better every single time until I finally beat them. But
That for me is a good challenge.
Yeah.
A a good difficulty curve is that you
And it's always a good sign if you're
you
like,
make
okay,
me
one
feel
more
like
time.
that was me,
Yeah, like,
not
okay,
the
one
game.
more time. Okay, one more time. Where it's like you want to keep going. Where it's like there are games like Rayman where I'm like, this is fucking stupid. I don't want to play. Like I don't want to try again. 200 lives to try and beat a level. Get out of here.
And we're using the cheat code.
I know.
No more enemies.
I think that would be a fun stream for a few minutes.
Yeah, it would be like 10 minutes long.
Yeah. Before I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go rage.
We could do like a grab bag.
See me out front flipping cars.
Like just grab a stack of games for a stream and be like, all right, for the next 3 hours, we're just gonna go through these games until we're sick with them.
Yeah.
Do like 30 minutes of Rayman, an hour of Earthworm Jim,
Yeah.
45 minutes of The Lion King. And like we'll just call the streams, I think we hate ourselves.
Yeah. I think we need help.
Someone called IXII.
Someone call AXII.
Oh no.
2 words. Okay.
So listen here. Those little Eggatrees guys, they have a petrification beak. Yes. You definitely want to take them out before they get you. Petrification is one of my least favorite status effects. Because, and like just a little sneak peek, there's a boss later on that petrifies my entire party just due to ill luck.
Yeah.
And it's a bummer because like once you're petrified,
It's game over.
It's game over. If everyone
Yeah.
is petrified,
That
there's
happened.
nothing you can do.
That happened to me. That was the only time I died playing Trials of Mana. My entire team was petrified, and I had no idea what was happening. I was like, "What do you mean, game over?"
Yeah, because it happens so instantly because
Yeah.
you don't realize that your teammates are petrified.
Yeah.
So like all of a
Until
sudden
it's
you
too
turn to
late.
stone and it's like, oh, game over. I'm like, oh, what happened?
Yeah.
Shit.
And then you feel bad, like you let your Tamagotchis die. You're like, "Oh no, I should have taken care of you."
Because like along the bottom, the only cue you get is like a little rock next
Yeah.
to their profile picture. That's like, hey, they turned to stone, and you can very easily miss it with
Yeah.
all that's going on. So yeah, be careful, and like you definitely want Charlotte to be the last one
because she
to
can
get
heal
petrified
everyone.
because Twinkle Rain will just dispel it from everybody.
But yeah, see, like he just got petrified.
Yep.
So you can see the little rock.
And there she goes, Twinkle Rain, boom.
Twinkle Wing.
So yeah, those are perhaps my least favorite enemies because they're small, you can't see them, and all of a sudden you've turned to stone.
Yeah.
You've turned to stone, for you were gone.
You've been
We've
Medusa.
turned to stone. Boom ba doom ba doom ba doom ba doom. Petrification really sucks in Castlevania.
Oh, I haven't been petrified in
Oh
Castlevania.
my god. Because like you're a statue and you have to like shake the controls back
to,
and forth
like-
to break free.
Okay.
And like there's this factory level where like there's these conveyor belts and you'll turn to stone and the conveyor belts will take your statue to the spikes.
Rude.
So you gotta be quick.
Yay, we got another spirit.
No, that's still no. He's just opening the way for us.
Okay.
Same spirit.
Same spirit, different location.
Same spirit, different place.
Oopsies! I'm excited to do a little painting. I don't know if I want to separate some of them.
Okay.
To do like some on one canvas and other with the other ones.
Okay. Did you want to do like 2x2, 4x4? Because
Oh,
like they
like-
kind of group.
Yeah.
So like Luna goes with Dryad. Salamander goes with Undine.
Yeah, I would probably do 2 on a canvas just because the canvases are only 8 by 10. They're
Exactly.
very small.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's like trying to get details in such a small area. I don't have like super fine brushes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really difficult to try and get the detail in there.
Stop here.
No, I'm excited. That'd be really cool. Because like at first when you thought of it, I thought you were gonna do like the artwork with like all of them in a
In a
ring and
circle,
fairy in the middle.
yeah.
So I'm just like,
See, that's what I thought too, but I would definitely need to do a
bigger
much
canvas.
larger, yeah.
because they'd be too tiny, you wouldn't be able to get all those details.
Because I also thought of like maybe I want to do them in watercolor like I did Reese,
Oh, that'd be neat.
but then it like they're not up on my wall.
Yeah. They belong on the wall.
They belong on the wall.
With Olivia, Noodles, and coming soon, Pepto Kirby.
Ecto Kirby!
It's happening.
It is happening.
It's just perfect.
Greg with his naked frog.
Oh yeah.
I did finish that series. It was really cute.
Oh, was that the one with like the camping and stuff like that?
Over the garden wall.
Yeah. Okay. Wow,
It
you
was-
really burned through that one. Was it short?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very dark. Like, it's got a lot of, like, sad, melancholic moments. But it has a happy ending, which is nice.
Well, there you go. That's the
Yeah.
Don Bluth philosophy.
That's all we can do.
If you have a happy ending, kids can handle the dark
Yeah.
so long as there's light at the end. Period.
But yeah, it
I don't
was.
care what anyone says.
I'm with you there. Like,
Like, that was the same thing with the Grimm story.
yeah.
It got silly, but there were some dark elements,
yeah.
but it had a happy ending.
Right.
So it works.
Considering the first episode, like, the parents cut off their heads
Yeah.
and then sew them back on with thread they bought from the devil.
Yep.
So,
It's just like, oh boy,
yeah.
that's our tone setting.
Yeah.
Get a load of these guys, the Potos. They look like little dinosaurs. With a little in the back. I forget the name of that
It looks like
dinosaur.
their eyes are swollen shut, though.
Aw.
Well, yeah, that's the dinosaur that goes, yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, in The Land Before Time they're called duckbills, but I'm trying to remember the actual dinosaur.
Yeah,
It's like, I used to know dinosaurs by heart. I'd be like Stegosaurus, Pterodactyl, Tyrannosaurus, Triceratops.
I know, like, the popular ones.
Yeah.
But,
It's unwise to get
Ornithomimus, Raptor, Velociraptor, Deinonychus, Allosaurus, Carnotaurus,
I know some of those.
Ceratosaurus, Styracosaurus,
Yeah, I don't.
Brontosaurus, Brachiosaurus,
I know the Brontosaurus.
Plesiosaurus, Brontosaurus.
The long neck.
Yeah,
He wants something.
yes he does.
He's over here getting pets.
Yes he does. Yes he
Wesker's got his face on my lap.
Big boy.
Yes.
But yeah, like growing up, people called me the dinosaur kid.
From, like, Jurassic Park.
Yeah, but like I'd have like toy dinosaurs. I'd have a dinosaur shirt. I just loved dinosaurs. I'd walk around the playground pretending I was a dinosaur. Got made fun of. It's like that meme that like people didn't dislike you because you liked anime. They disliked you because you did kamehamehas on the playground.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, but fuck.
Yeah. See, I was always the one, I was like casting spells and, you know, making potions out of mud and leaves and sticks. So,
Yeah, that got you targeted as well. You spoke to fire, you will hang. But she's 12. Hang!
I know. Sit down, man, to a newt. I got better.
What's beyond this wall? Tadpoles! Versus tonpoles. Same difference.
No, they're different. They have different stats. They are different colors.
Yep, you're right. Well, no, like, they are just called tonpoles in this universe.
I know.
Tadpoles don't even exist in Trials of Mana.
We don't know that.
Tadpoles are on Earth. Tonpoles, yes, they live here. But tonpoles will actually evolve if you give them time, just like
Into
the
little dinosaurs.
little pricklebeaks. Yep. Say little baby dinos. And those dinosaurs can actually eat you. It's more of an annoyance than something that could like cause a game over, because it just restricts you from fighting for a while.
Okay.
Because you'll be in their belly. So you can like switch to one of your other party
merge
members.
out like a xenomorph.
I laughed and then hiccuped. Whoopsies.
Give it to me, Wookie.
Yeah, these little guys, they just flap around.
Cute.
Yeah, they're tadpoles that evolve into lizards and dinosaurs, not frogs. I'm like,
Well.
these are two different categories, amphibians and reptiles, and you splice them together. They're like, we're fantasy, we can do that shit.
But really.
Want to give insect wings to a spider? You can do it.
That's like a nightmare.
That is a nightmare. These some bitches can fly.
I'm pretty sure there is a flying spider species.
I know there's a water spider species.
Oh, yeah.
One that, like, uses bubbles to survive and can crawl in swamp waters.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't know about actual wings, but I know there's a spider that can, like, use its webbing as, like, a parachute and whee!
Oh. I don't know. I don't know if it's considered an arachnid.
Okay.
I'm gonna Google it.
Look that shit up, because here at Pupcorn, we can't stop talking about spiders.
We do love. Well, I love spiders.
I don't love spiders. I'm just fascinated by spiders. Because they can do so much.
The area is clear of threats. We've earned
Yeah.
this.
So that's the one you were talking about. There are no spiders that have wings or that fly in the traditional sense of the word. Their name comes from a form of locomotion called ballooning.
Yeah.
The spider releases threads of silk into the wind, using these as a balloon to carry the spider through the air.
How about that?
I don't know. If I saw a spider with a little parachute falling towards me,
I'd be screaming.
I don't know if I would be more amazed. Just like,
I'd be like, it's coming right for us!
you hear like the plane going down sound.
Victory is easy,
Listen.
reliable.
If a fair-sized spider was flying through while I was driving, I'd crash.
The little spider is like, this is our day of independence. Like,
We will not crawl quietly through the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We will go on. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day. Listen, there was one time where, like, my dad was driving in the truck, and this turkey, I swear to God, almost went through the window.
a turkey was the first animal I ever hit while I was driving. I was going to meet my sister at this place that we were going to eat. She, I had just come home from school. I was driving and it was dark out, and I hit a turkey and I cried. I was like, he had a little turkey wife and little turkey babies. And I like showed up at this restaurant just a mess because I was so upset that I hit a turkey.
Wow. No, never hit a turkey. I had a classmate that said he got chased by a turkey once.
Oh my god, that'd be terrifying.
Everyone in the class thought it was funny, but, like, he was not laughing. He was like, it's scary. You think they're just not the type of bird.
No.
And then they start hauling ass, and you're just like, oh shit.
It's like a bowling ball coming
Yeah.
at you, like a cannon. It's the same with a goose. Geese are really mean, and swans. Swans are the meanest bird I think I've ever encountered, like up close.
I've never encountered them, but I've seen footage. Just when they go,
Yeah.
I'm like, huh?
Yeah. Swans are mean.
The f did you just say? Pardon your duck bill.
Like, I know there are birds that are meaner than them, but I have not, like, personally interacted with, like, a vulture or, you know, a hawk.
So get a load of this. You meet this guy in this cave regardless, but your story is the only time this character has any purpose.
Yeah.
Because, like, I met him when I was playing Angela's story, and I'm just like, who the hell are you?
Yeah.
But,
Whereas, like, he is Belladonna's
Right-hand
sidekick.
man. Yep.
So you are Laurent's princess.
But, like, we'll see him maybe, like, one other time in this playthrough.
Well, I mean, it's the same with the one that is, what's his name's dad.
Oh, yeah, the Darkshine Knight.
Yeah, so it's like, I feel like you're gonna face all the same enemies. It's just they're not important per se as a character unless it's your story.
So something interesting I learned is, like, there was originally supposed to be a boss here for the original Trials of Mana, but they
Okay.
scrapped it, and yet decided not to include it in the remake. Because originally, like, a giant squid attacks,
Oh.
and then when you destroy the giant squid, Voskov is like, thank you, now I'll help you, because it's terrorizing his home.
Okay.
But they scrapped that because they were, I think, dealing with time constraints, and they said, let's just cut it and let's just have Voskov rescue them.
Yeah.
But in the remake, you'd think, well, you can use that boss now. It's weird how deleted ideas
goggles.
never show up.
He's so cute.
I like how he wears his shell as like a backpack.
I
It
know.
reminds me of Franklin.
No.
You remember Franklin?
I do remember Franklin.
Hey, it's Franklin.
You and your theme songs today.
Yeah, I got them all just burning through my soul.
I love it.
I mean, you can always sing.
I don't know the words.
You could do the out of the box outro.
Out of the box. Out of the box.
But yeah, so now we have Vuskov. He's gonna take us back home.
See, I feel like I would want to make a Vuskov, but I don't know what he would be.
A pillow.
Oh, that'd be so
Just
cute.
like a big old pillow.
Go back to Volcano
That would be adorable.
and ask the Hero King.
Because I'm
about the
sculpting a little
Advanced
cactus
Stones.
to be a jewelry holder.
Yep. You're painting the spirits.
Painting the spirits.
Painting the roses red. We're painting the roses red.
White roses are so much better. But, you know, whatevs.
But that's not how the song goes.
That's not how the story goes.
You're doing it wrong. Alright. So yeah. We're safe from harm. The volcano didn't destroy us. Our quest can continue.
To Camelot.
Camelot. Camelot. Camelot. It's only a mortal.
Alright. There we go.
Yep. Alright, so we're going to head back to the Hero King and learn about the locations of the remaining spirits. But we're going to do that in the next part.
I think you know.
Alright.
Glasses!
You think?
You do.
Yep.
You don't think I'm
We'll
a
say,
hundred
shut up.
times
100
cute
times
than
cute.
Beuca.
Hate that child.
She has some quirks.
Yeah.
And then she talks.
I don't dislike her as much as I did before. But
we
I'm still
don't
just
her
like,
that very
ugh.
much.
Like, she opens her mouth and I'm like, why?
See you next time.
Toodles!